One down. And next for the Cubs, Sammy Sosa. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
The next pitch misses, and a count now even up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Horner flies around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 11-2. One down. Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That misses the zone. Ball one. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert moves under it. And there's 2 down. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. He's already homered in this game. A little up front there as he swings through it.
No balls. 1 strike.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. One down. And here is Sosa to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Popped up. France. And there are 2 outs. One down. Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one ripped, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now, going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. And here is Sosa to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Correa over to first. Awesome play there. And the batter now, Sammy Sosa. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And takes low for ball 1.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line. 1 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Way
ball,
inside.
2 strikes.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That misses, and the count's even at 2. And there's
3
the
balls,
ball.
2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. Throws from the seat of his pants, and they get the out. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And another
2 balls,
ball.
no strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Boom goes the dynamite. And here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Nola back to work. Line drive and foul ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run.
Oh, he gloves it. Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
It's 0-1.
Those guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels...
Over to stop for one. Back to first, and that is a double play. And here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to the left. Off balance feed. There's one. Relay to first. Double play. So digging in, Sammy Sosa. 1 for 3. Nola back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That one missing inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Line drive. Come on. And here is Sosa to the plate. 1 for 3. Drilled out towards left center field. Kepler has this one sized up. And it's caught for the out. Sammy Sosa now at the plate. 1 for 3. There's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kepler makes the play, and there's one down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Nola back to work. To the right side. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Now it's going to be Sammy Sosa. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. And the 0-2. And they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So, and here is Sosa to the plate.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
1-0.
Fought off foul.
You know, these Cubs need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Nola fires. Grounded to third. Could be 2. There's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play. And now Sammy Sosa. Nola back to work.
1 ball, no strike.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second.
Ball,
You
that's
know,
up.
these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park.
That missed.
That
That's
makes
a
it
ball.
really difficult to generate runs.
Time
3-0.
called. And ball
Nope,
four,
ball
two
four.
aboard.
Take your base.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Now this team is
0-1.
definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they... Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Now these guys
0-1.
definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 1-1. And strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit.
One
Make
ball,
sure
two
you
strikes.
miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Nola back to work. Just missed. Two balls, no strikes to count.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. So up now for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. And ball one to the right fielder. Nola fires on the ground, and
That
that's
ball's
just foul. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout. And here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Waves at the bench. Sammy Sosa will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Nola back to work. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And boom goes the dynamite. And here is Sosa to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of it. Sammy Sosa getting ready to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
In the air out towards right center. Freeland sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Hut! 0-1.
Time called. Chance
No
to
balls,
collect himself
2 strikes.
down 0-2. That misses.
Ball.
Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go
1
upstairs
and 2.
a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. That missed by
2
a
and
lot.
2.
Now 2 and 2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bang! Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Not
1-0.
close with that one. Ball 1. Strike
Yeehaw.
1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1 ball, 1
Try to go
strike.
again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next
Ball.
pitch is inside. And a count 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Bang! Bottom of the inning. Now, Sammy Sosa. That one ran
1-0.
inside, almost got him. Liner caught it second. Back here at Wrigley Field. And here is Sosa to the plate. Fouled off. He was late. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2.
Time.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, and here is Sammy Sosa. Outside
Ball.
low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Back here at the friendly confines. And here is Sosa to the plate. And that's a
1-0.
check swing and a ball in the dirt. 1-0.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
That's a ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Drops into the glove. One down. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. On the outside corner, 0-1.
0-1.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Ready to go. And now the center fielder, James Wood. Out to center. Scott under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number one. Here is Chris Bryant. And that one hammered. That's back. Adios, pelota. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Base is empty, one away. And now the right fielder, Jack Caglione. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball, one strike.
And ball one. That's out to center field. And makes the grab. 2 away now. Here's Adley Rutschman.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Scott makes the catch, and that's the third out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. That one in triple digits.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now the number 2 hitter, Victor Scott. A little bit low, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
One ball.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight.
Pitching for the Cardinals.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Phil Maton.
Phil.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Corey Seager, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Line drive to short and caught. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game, and he can't come up with it.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses. And the runner stays where he is. Benintendi up here. Got to be careful with a slugger like this, because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And the first offering is not close. Guerrero off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second
now
with 2 out.
For the Cardinals.
First and second,
Number
2 outs.
32.
Now here's Bobby Witt
Steven
Jr.
Matz.
Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field. Donovan under it. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's Contreras now. Skubal back to work.
Nope.
That one drifts
That's
inside. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And 1-2.
Well, with that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to. Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
That's ball 2.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2-0. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
And Nato is set down on strikes. Now a chance for Brendan Donovan.
Inside.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And it's even up. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Yohel Pozo.
Now pitching.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout.
Now pitching for the
We're
Cardinals.
back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, JoJo Romero.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Romero, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first, 1 up, 1 down. Here's Bryant now. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle, and that chance handled. And he beats the throw, shows off the wheels right there, an infield single. Jack Caglione digs in now. Fly to center his first time. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Hit in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Pitching for the
and next will be the cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Nice grab. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So now it's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. So 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Slider misses outside. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Scott on the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the back here in St. Louis as we go to the last of the third. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there at the knees.
1-1.
That clips the zone. And the count 1-2. Goes down looking. Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. There's the strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's going to be ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. A 4-0 shutout in this one. All right, ready to get underway. Now here is James Wood. And there's a strike to the outside corner. And away we go this afternoon. That one missed. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. That's off the mark. The count now 2-2. Hard hit down the line and left. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Bryant now.
That's a ball.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The 2-1. And that's down and away. Wood on at first, nobody out. And ball four, two aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Paglione.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Double play ball to second. Here's Wynn for one. On to first. Double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork.
Makes the play, and it's out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. First pitch just misses. That one down the line, and it gets by him. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That one in triple digits. Pearson a pick to first. Wynn dives back in safely. Runner at first with no outs here. High in the air, out to right. Paglione drops steps, heads back on it. One away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera. Strike on the inside corner. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Wilson Contreras.
That's inside.
The next to hit takes ball 1. That's in there. And the count is 1-1. Into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that will drop foul. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Lifted in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Now
welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Phil Maton. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Maton.
Swung on, belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And that's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So a change being made out at second. On the pinch run, Cole Young.
Cole Young.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one fouled off. Young stands at second with no outs. Look out.
Timeout.
And it hit him. Jonathan Indy at the plate. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Kicks and deals. Outside with a breaking ball. Second inning here, no score. Hard hit, base hit. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out. Bases loaded, nobody out. And here is Andrew Benintendi. Golden opportunity right here. And that one
that's down.
cutting but missing down low. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-0.
Now pitching for the
And
Cardinals.
the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt
62.
Jr.
Kyle.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Nootbaar right there to make the grab. And there's one down. So the batting order turns over at the plate. James Wood. He swings and fouls one off. Still only one out here in the inning. Strike two. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Next one is off the plate. And the count 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing.
Win to second. There's one. Over to first, safe. And now the right fielder, Jack Caglione. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And another ball. That one fouled off. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Bryant, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nootbaar on the move. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Now pitching.
Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. Fair ball.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. So 1 out, nobody on. Nolan Gorman now at the plate. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Good eye right there. Next offering is downstairs. Out towards right center field. Wood settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. So the lineup flips over. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-2 is the count.
Cuts and misses.
Now pitching for the
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound.
64.
Ryan Fernandez.
Ryan Fernandez.
Rutschman,
Yep,
the
that ball
leadoff
went
batter,
out.
as he looks at ball one.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That's towards center. Scott. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball, that's in.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott.
Now pitching. Billy
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Wagner. In his third season,
0-1.
he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and
0-1.
turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
India over to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but
0-2.
it needed to be made. That's
1
helping
ball,
your team.
2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. On the ground, right
Nope, that's
side.
foul.
And it's just foul. That was close.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball
To the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
nice at bat right there, puts the ball in play and brings in a run from third.
0-1.
Now they only trail by
Ball.
1.
Off the mark there.
I got 1
And
ball,
it's
1
1 and
strike.
1. They're down to their final
2.
strike. The Cards down to their
1
final
ball,
strike.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Here's the center fielder, James Wood. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Now it's Anthony Rendon. Lifted in the air, out to left. Blanco sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
At the belt and fires. That one outside, and the count is 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with two strikes out of the zone.
In the air, right side. Canna makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And there's the strike.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Wood leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. And that one is inside. Battling here as he fouls it away. A changeup missing. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right side. Canna makes the catch. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One gone, bottom half of the first. Dyrone Blanco in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout when you get your chance.
Got him. Strike. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Carlos Estevez.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 53.
Late
Carlos
swing, foul to the left.
Estevez.
And that
One
one is
ball, 1 strike.
inside ball 1. That's
Ball
down and
2.
in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tap foul at the plate.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. And it remains 2-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
This to third. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Jonathan India at the plate.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And there's a ball. Outside low. 2-0.
2 balls, no
No
strikes.
score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back.
We got
I
time.
wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Seems like he got
Now
exactly
pitching
what
for
he
the
was
Royals,
looking for right there. Just a
number
solid
45.
swing right there. Caught it out front
Taylor.
and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. That's out number 3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one clips the corner. Inside. And it's 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Mark Canha in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2. Back here in Kansas City. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. This one in the air. Pasquantino gets there. He's under it. And there's 1 down. James Wood will hit next.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Top of the third, no score. And that's
Ball, that's
outside. And it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Next pitch,
That's
a
outside.
slider that misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Makes the catch for the out. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell in position. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Freddie Fermin.
Now pitching.
Swings over the top of that one.
0-1's the count.
Next
Ball.
offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, right field. Fair ball. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Lofton. And
Ball
downstairs. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1. Ball.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Hit softly on the ground to third. Rendon throw to first. That's out number 2.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Fouled off down the right side. And
Nope.
ball 1.
Ball 1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, if he's going to do
1 ball,
something special.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Substitution now at second base. Pinch running here,
Number
Cole
92.
Young. And
Cole
welcome back to the ballpark.
Young.
New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Jack Caglione. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these
Ball,
days,
that's inside.
that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Right side, down the line, and it's foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
Got him! And now one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Adley Rutschman. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
We got
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Foul ball, still 0-2. One out. The go-ahead run is at second here in extra innings. Fights it off. He'll see another. And now 1-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Man at second.
3-2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Corey Seager. Flied out his first time. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. And Seager. And we're back, ready to go. Bottom 4. So up now for Kansas City, Dyrone Blanco.
Now pitching. Really.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. That's off the inside corner. And 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside. Misses off the inside. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Ball one there. With the winning run standing at second. And here in extra innings.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 gone. Pasquantino up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. Across is the winning run, and the Royals walk. And now the center fielder, James Wood. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Up and in, and we're underway.
1 o'clock.
On the ground, right side. And the The first out of the game is an easy one. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. That one misses,
no strikes.
and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone now. So 2 down now, and here is Jack Caglione. And
That's
ball
a
1
ball.
to the right fielder. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Adios, pelota. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Adley Rutschman singing. The Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever. More than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps injury, I believe Adley would have been on the Orioles opening day roster in 2022. The moment he was healthy.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Corey Seager. Liner, base hit. Here comes Rutschman around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Number 64, Steven.
And that's fouled off. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. And to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's one down. Here's Mark Canha.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball.
Nope.
Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed
I got
there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Stays alive. Got it. 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Two outs, base is empty. And that one is downstairs. 1-1. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. India over to first in time. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. John Schreiber.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and
Number
this is where a
46.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Schreiber.
And it's fouled away. Ah, that hit him.
Timeout. That ball
And
hit
the
him.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So a man at first. Now the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. There's the strike. Benintendi in his 9th season, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And here it comes.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Good job to fight that one off. India aboard here at first with nobody out. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. And now, Bobby Witt Jr. To third. And foul ball.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
First and second here, no outs. That one ripped. Blanco ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Throw cut off to third, and he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the flyout. So a lefty out of the pen, Angel Serpa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to.
Ground ball could be 2. Witt for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Swing and a slow roller. Witt barely got him for the out. Close play. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. That clips the corner. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
In the air, left side. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Joey Wiemer steps in for the Royals. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss. Struck him. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Jonathan
now
Bolin.
Pitching for the Royals, number 62, Jonathan.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now it's the right fielder, Jack Caglione. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying, hauls it in on the warning track.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Seager stands in now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch misses. And that's downstairs and outside.
Tough spot right here. A
2
couple
balls,
runners
no
on.
strike.
2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium as we go to the last of the third.
Now pitching, Camilo Doval.
That's in there, and that is strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
And another ball. And a slider misses down and away. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Take your base.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's a ball.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Doval is just 1 strike away. 3. Got him, and that's the ball game. 2-0. Leading off, James Wood. And there's a foul ball. That one ripped right center field. Back there. And that one's off the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
He was all over that one. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
One out in the top of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Caglione getting ready to hit. Center field. Isbell under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate. Save. And they take the lead. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Smoked into left, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around second is Rutschman. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box, lays off for ball one. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and Guerrero is back here in Kansas City. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. One up, one down. And next up for the Royals, Dairon Blanco hit on the ground to short. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Gausman throws over, and he's back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to...
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and 2 away now. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. Hot shot to third. Fires over to Guerrero. That's the inning.
Pitching for the Royals.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Carlos Estevez. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Canna makes the catch, and there's one gone. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And a foul ball. Estevez, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Time called now.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The 0-2. Now one missed. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
And that's
3-2.
outside.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's too high, ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. One gone, runner at first. Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late. Estevez measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
0-2.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Benintendi stands at first with 1 out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 strikes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell on his way over. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now pitching for the Royals,
James Taylor Clark into the
number
game.
45, Taylor Clark.
In the air, center field. Isbell settles underneath it. And that is that. Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Mark Canha. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
1 out, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
And it falls. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Oh, he botches it.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring.
Now pitching.
And now Jack Caglione. That one at triple digits. And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
0-1's the count.
That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 2. Caught him looking for the. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. Now it's Anthony Rendon. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Next to hit, Jack Caglione. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If you're a
Counts
base
1-0.
runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now running at second
And
base.
now here is Adley
Number
Rutschman.
92.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Young.
Swing and a foul out of play. Young at second. Caglione on at first with nobody out. And fouled off.
Finish him.
Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 4-1.
Number 46.
Here comes Corey Seager.
John Schreiber.
And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Pulls that one foul. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Nobody out. Runner at first. That misses the zone.
2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. Roll to short. Could be 2. Witt over to second. And it's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. And that one is off the wall. Indy around second, heads for third. The relay, he is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Now he steps out. His time is granted. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two outs with a runner at third. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Boom goes the dynamite. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 6-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now pitching for
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Angel Serpa.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, James Wood, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Witt off of first with 2 away. Tag, and he's out at first. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the
pitching. Camilo
swing and a miss.
Doval.
That's strike one.
0-1.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
No balls,
Runner
2
at
strikes.
first with no outs here.
Ball, that's
Really
out.
good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same-side thrower.
2-2
Very
count.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Witt batting for the second time, and that's strike one. They're down to their final strike. 2 outs,
0-2.
base is empty, and that
Ball
is
one.
downstairs. Ball one. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. 6-1. Now here is James Wood. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double to start the game.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Anthony Rendon swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Got him swinging for the K. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Wood up to third on the wild pitch. Next to hit, Jack Caglione. First pitch, and he just misses. Wood stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Bang! He circles the bases. It's 2-0.
Number 93.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
And now, De Los Santos.
And first offering is fouled off.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Now it's Corey Seager. And he chases that one below the zone.
0-1.
Fly ball to right. Makes a nice grab at a full. And now Michael Harris the second. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Caglione puts it away for the out. 1 down. Now it's going to be Eli White.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching down, makes the...
Pitching for the Braves.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Rafael Montero.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a quick out, number 1. Jonathan India at the plate. Hit in the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Benintendi up here. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Way outside. And a count even 1-1. Outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering misses, and now 3 balls and a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof.
Makes the catch, inning over. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, Austin Riley. And now he steps off the rubber. Skubal in his 5th season, 28 years old. And he was a 9th-round draft pick. The count. Back in 2018. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Matt Olson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
1 out. Bases empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Makes the grab. 2 down. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Here's a high fly ball out to center. India sizing this one up. He's got it. And the inning.
Now pitching for the Braves.
We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound. Aaron Bummer.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. And they add a run. It's 3-0. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that misses.
That's inside.
1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Fairchild calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
0-1's the count.
Now
Ball
1-1.
inside.
That's down and in. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Now Adley Rutschman. Way inside, gets out of the way. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Good job getting
Now
the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turn on it nicely for the knock.
Here's Corey Seager.
Roohei.
And that's outside. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Guerrero swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Hit in the air out to center field. Harris after it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, here's the left fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
Now
The
pitching.
pitch.
Camilo.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out. And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Braves down to their final out. Harris
Inside
stands
ball.
in now, looks at that one inside. Just
Ball 2.
missed.
2 balls, no strikes. That's ball
Tried
3.
to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. A shutout in this one, 3-0. And the batter now, James Wood. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
First pitch.
Ball one, no
o'clock.
strikes.
Base knock center field. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
In the dirt, blocked. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jack Caglione swings through it for strike one.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
To short, could be two. The underhand flip. There's one, and that's two. Here's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran. Check swing, called strike. Bunting for a hit, and that's foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Going to count 1-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. And that's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
One ball, two strikes.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Runner at second, nobody out. Line drive, that's a base hit. They're waving around Duran. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
In there safely. So Sieg suffers the strikeout. Wyatt Langford stands in now and watches strike one. And that is cut on and missed. No balls, two strikes.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
One ball, two strikes.
Smith leads off second with one gone in the inning. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Oh, with this many pitches thrown here.
Fans another. Back at Globe Life Field. And now it's going to be Jonathan India. Evaldi back to work. Hit hard on the ground to short. And quickly one away in the second. Bobby Milner gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Ground ball right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove.
He's out.
The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 245 pounds, and he was born in Canada. Whips it to first, and Guerrero is set down. Back in Arlington, and now Josh Young.
Now pitching, Camilo Doval.
Ball inside. Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball.
Got
2
him
strikes.
looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Hit weakly on the ground. Witt fires to first on the run. Misplay doesn't cost him. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Chris Martin.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Little chopper rolls foul. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And delivers outside.
Out.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Backed off the plate that time.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
This one driven. Deep center field. On its way. Home run. And we are tied. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bobby Witt Jr. will hit next. And he grounds one to the right side. Over to first. And one away in the top of the 3rd. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros.
Moises Ballesteros.
Just missed. Out to short, Seager. Whips it across. Gets the catcher by a step. So up next, James Wood. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one in the air. Young under it. Nabs it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Digging in, Evan Carter.
Carter. Now pitching.
And that one fouled off.
Wagner.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. No one can get there. It falls in.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Smith. That's in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base.
Got him. Now 2 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out at second. Welcome back. And now on the mound to start the 4th, Sean Armstrong. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. That one out to right. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Caglione. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back. Bang! So he blasts one out the other way, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1. One down. Jonathan India at the plate. Foul ball there.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Tapped softly on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Corey Seager. Grounded out his first time. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. On the ground to the left. Sneaks through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1-1.
They say away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Left field. Langford under this one. And that's the third out. And we're back. Bottom 4. So now it's Corey Seager.
Now pitching, Brian Abreu.
Late with the swing there.
0-1. Ball that's outside.
Fought off foul. Next
That's
one misses. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Wood makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ball one there.
Outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So they're down to their final out. And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This could end it. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. And your final 3-1.